Hello, everyone, and welcome to our rest for episode 51 of Trials of VinTear. We're snacking right now, or at least I am. Don't look at me.
I was.
Yeah.
And I put it away.
We met our halfway destination within Kuiper's home and made our way a little bit more progress towards the Frozen Howl. First things first is that you guys were able to take a bit of a short rest here. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything crazy really happened besides finding a barrier tattoo, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely helpful for our more squishy party mates here.
I've gotten this far with the armor class of 10 or 13 if I cast a spell. I'm fine.
You gotta be kidding me. What's your...
I can go all the way to 20. Just armor class 10 at level 20.
And it helps that, like, he's surrounded by bodyguards.
Yeah.
And doors
like, not
that he
only
goes into.
master class wizard, but, like, minimum 2 melee fighters that are like, I'll kill and die for Legati.
Yeah, that's my actual combat strategy, is just making it so people don't want Legati to die.
I'm so endearing. Don't kill me, please.
It's working.
So that was definitely a part of it. And then there was you all then traveled further past the Frozen Wilds and made it to the Jawbreaker, a ship. I was actually quite so this I could actually share a little bit more details because I was kind of surprised that no one asked, like, hey, how long have you been out here, or any kind of like history notation on the actual. Everyone was just like, oh, weird ghost, all right, we're moving on.
Look, we've seen it before. We've seen ghosts,
It's more of a best not to ask. Let's go.
Don't want to disturb them on what they got going on, right?
That's also true.
We got in and out without having to fight anything, and who knows if we had said the wrong thing, if they like attack us or something.
My thought was dementia patient. You just play along with the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Arrow had the same thought.
Definitely some mimicry on that terms, like if they are obviously fully unaware of how much time has passed. But there were heavy mentions of this crew dealing with elementals. Specifically, if asked, they would have informed you that they came from a time of Titans, back when Titans still roamed and they were not cemented as elemental like planes and spaces. This crew was from something old. They were before the time of before Mosted became Mosted, before when VinTear still had I think it was like Maya L, which was the sort of the original name of Spooky Island. So it was an old time. They were an old time ship that was stuck here in the elemental planes for who knows for how long. But that's why a lot of their gold is basically rusted away. But magic items don't rust.
Love it. Really glad I stuck my hand in first and not my head.
Well, it's funny because you were like, I was like, you stick your hand, and you were like, oh, you stick, because you originally I thought you did this, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, hand first, then head.
okay, and I got really excited. I was like, interesting, and you're like, well, after I do my hand, I was like, oh, right, you did your hand, right?
Okay, it bites a little, but that's okay.
Yeah, it could have devoured your head, and that would have been fun. Would have sucked arrow.
Would have been a really stupid way to die.
And that makes the most sense for him.
But you did find
Eric's like one of those really smart dumb people. Like,
Yeah, he has a +2 to intelligence and a -1 wisdom. He is exactly a very smart dumb person.
I love it. Arrow is like, I have great intention, but I will crash against a wall if I have to.
Yes. I'll do my best to not, but sometimes you
I
gotta.
think that's very representative of how Arrow tackled the box of, I'm going to aim for lock middle.
Sometimes it just gotta be that way.
Well, it's broken. Smash. I think that was great. Yeah, then finding the bag. I think then we had our sort of scene with Mask. which is really fun.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, there's that. That's old backstory too. I'm excited. Like above table, you guys heard about the tooth. I don't know if it's mine or not in there, but it's definitely tied to that backstory, which was actually a price I paid that I owe on. And I know that, like, we haven't really talked about where I'm from, like, clearly, but obviously a fey creature on another elemental plane as well.
I don't do this. The players do it. They only give me the backstory.
It's true. He said I could have Feywild, and then I said go for it.
But no, this creature, you filled up your blood into the vial. It's asking you to use it up when you feel appropriate. And when it's all gone, and there will be a moment where if you use it enough, that essentially the blood vial will be extinguished. You will you will not have the benefits of it anymore. And the only way to get it back is by filling the blood of it or the vial with something different. Your patron, without not saying it's like a warlock or a cleric thing, but your patron has plans now.
I feel that. I also, like, especially, like, the letter to Thogmore kind of is funny, too, because, like, Mask is settling in. Like, there's a strong sense of, like, this can help me accomplish my goal. This is a group of people I feel comfortable with. And then now they're like, shit.
It's okay. We'll help you, Mask.
Yeah.
Probably. We might make it worse in the meantime, but eventually we'll get around to helping.
Same with Arrow's hand.
Yeah, speaking of voices in their heads, we had a scene with Legati, sort of a flashback moment with Teller. Our folk saint. Now learning sort of the true nature of what this person was. Your aid with the tuning fork allowed him to sort of have a little bit more insight of what he is.
Yeah, that seems like a big deal. Carrying around the skull of some semi-divine entity. That's interesting.
Saint.
Yeah.
It's got Catholic vibes.
I really wanted to like have Legati ask Teller, who were you married to? Like just to poke the bear a little bit and see what happened. But I was like, Phoenix probably wouldn't do that. Amber would do that.
I mean, let's make a list of stuff we want to try to ask about in the Howl if we get to all have a conversation with him, right?
No.
Could be good.
It's possible.
Yeah, I guess talk to him and then see if we can release him into the wild.
I just don't know what happens if you. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say no. Go for your question. I have something to add.
I mean, I'm traumatized because I watched Dementia 20. So my thing is like, if you say that dead god's name out in the ether, what happens?
The concept of Teller and their motivations was one of the pillars of this whole campaign. Obviously, whenever someone comes in as a player, I kind of make pillars that kind of directly link to them. Teller was going to be one of those things where I'm like, all right, there are a few players in here where I don't have, like, Legati was a great example of, like, I don't know what to link to him because the way you made Legati, Nick, was very like, I'm free, I'm open, I'll just explore and learn secrets. I'm like, I have nothing to tie you down with. Like, we already know, like, the captain, like the psychopump captain is very much a tie to Arrow. We know that this whole political kind of like power dynamic is sort of tied to Phoenix and sort of the whole forward guard. And I was like, what the hell to do with Legati? And so when I had Teller, I was like, okay, I know what the motivation is going to be. And when you kind of, there was this idea of like, okay, the Salal being sort of this all-knowing or this all sort of change, it felt correct. So that's why now this is sort of a big pillar of the campaign. And And now we're introducing
Very
a new
interesting.
voice, Mask. Now we're introducing something else that has interest in what you're doing.
Love Faye. I love Faye. It's gonna ruin us, and I love it. I'm so excited.
I know there's a very like pull for me because I love it too. This is like Mike very much like this is one of my favorite Fae archetypes in a really big way, and I don't think Mike knew that when he gave me this. So there's like this very strong like excited and terrified.
Yes.
The great thing about
Which
Fae,
is appropriate.
whenever I build Fae, the great thing about it is that I can always go, I can ask for the most random things. I can go, I want the throat of a goat. It's like, what is that going to do for you? It's like, you don't need to know, but I need it. And it can always be the most wildest, outlandish request because eventually it's going to be like, well, Feywild is definitely weird, and sometimes you don't need standard components. You need something that is also off. And so, whenever I have to deal with Fae, it's always fun to be like, I can ask for anything, and they have to get it. I need the blood of you. I need your blood first. Great. When that's all dried up, I need more of something else. It's like, well, what do you need? You don't need to know yet. You know?
It's a need-to-know basis.
Especially with this guy.
There was also some authority to it. It's like, why are you hesitating to say yes? Did you not want to be saved? And there were some hints like, did you not want to be saved? Did you want to be thrown to the giants? Like, why are you questioning? There's very much of a bit of a toxic relationship here.
Well, you know, Mask is the type of person to have a lot of complicated relationships.
I can see that for them.
I'm sure there's somebody who's like obsessed with them on some realm that like
We dealt with one of those. They were nuts. They murdered a bunch of people.
That's nice.
We will then pick up in our trek as we head towards the Frozen Hell. Full disclosure, you guys will be arriving at the Frozen Hell in the next scene.
Let's go!
And we'll see how you deal with this necromantic ice devil and what lies and awaits within the Frozen Hell. A lot of unanswered questions from people who have dead people to talk to. We will see what happens. So thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Bye.